What's up guys, my name is Upasna and welcome to my YouTube channel The World in My Bag. How's everyone doing today? I hope you and your family are safe and healthy and you're watching this video from the comfort of your home. This is a crazy time, so please take care. In this video, we'll be talking about why is it so important to start using cruelty-free products, and we'll also touch base on the list of brands which are cruelty-free as opposed to which are not. I'll be covering the second section in detail in my next vlog, and disclaimer guys, the dirty list will also contain products that you use and love. Now, not so long time ago, I was using brands such as L'Oreal, MAC, Bobbi Brown, Revlon. In fact, the specific shade from Revlon, I have been religiously purchasing it since 3 years, and now I don't. Instead, Instead, I have switched to brands such as Body Shop, Moroccan Oil, Forest Essentials, and so on. So, what is the difference between the first set of brand and the second? The latter belong to a category called cruelty-free, and that's what we'll be discussing today. But before we move on, I want everyone to meet the new editor of my channel. Her name is Bella and she's super lazy, super fuzzy and very cranky. I'm so obsessed about her. Guys, please give a big round of applause for the Princess of Persia. Right? No? She's gotta go. She's a very important personality and every space she must be solving world problems. But I'll introduce you to her. So where were we? What is a cruelty-free brand? Any guesses? A cruelty-free brand is a brand that do not test on animals or pay for testing on animals. It's that simple. The company must agree that it does not and will not conduct, pay for or allow tests on animals for any of their ingredients, formulations and products anywhere in the world. For instance, L'Oreal. L'Oreal does not conduct animal testing in the US but pays for deadly animal testing in China, whose draconian law mandates them to carry out archaic and painful experiments on animals. To give more information here, China is the only country that requires cosmetics to be tested on animals, and they have the second largest beauty market, guys. So this is a problem. In 2012, it was revealed that cosmetics sold in China were required to be tested on animals. As a result, cosmetic companies had to choose between sticking to their cruelty-free values or prioritize profits by allowing their products to be animal tested. Rule is simple. Do you want to make more money? Then you have to share some of the guilt too. But a ray of hope here. Effective on Jan 1, 2021, China made some major changes to its animal testing laws, lifting the mandatory animal testing requirements for some of the imported cosmetics. Companies who use animals for cosmetic testing justified by claiming that the tests are done to protect consumers, and by doing so claim that protecting the health and safety of humans is their priority. Is that right? So it's all being done for our good health and safety? You're saying that we are good people. We don't want to harm anyone. We're not diabolic. We just want to make sure that you stay beautiful. Do you smell hypocrisy here? I do. This is indeed a very controversial topic, and even today guys, we are debating on it, measuring the pros against the cons. Simply shocks me, and here's why. Numerous animals are experimented on and then killed after their use, while others are injured and will spend the remainder of their lives held in captivity. These animals endure inhuman treatment and unimaginable level of cruelty. Typically, animal tests for cosmetics include skin and eye irritation test, where chemicals are rubbed onto the shaved skin or dripped into the eyes of rabbits. Don't just sit there watching. The process is so gruesome, guys. A young rabbit is tightly constrained in a small box so that he's unable to move. The eyelids of the rabbit is held back with clips for at least 72 hours. You must have seen the Leaping Bunny logo on packages, advertisings, and websites. It is the only internationally recognized symbol guaranteeing consumers that no animal tests were performed during the life cycle of a product. Besides sensitivity tests, these do-good monsters perform repeated oral force feeding experiments lasting weeks or months to look for signs of general illness or specific health hazards such as cancer. These tests are also done with pregnant animals who, after much suffering, are killed along with the fetus. In some cases, after the test is over, the animal, who is now turned into a living lab dummy, is cut open to evaluate the influence of the chemicals in their organs. Yes, you got that right, they're killed for anatomy. And if you ask me, killing them is an act of mercy. Because if they live, if they're allowed to live, guys, their lives will be turned into incessant nightmares that will bring chills down your spine. So L'Oreal, are we really worth it? Guys, there is absolutely no end to the long list of heinous activities. When there is a demand, there will be a supply. So let's not be a reason of sufferings and deaths of millions of animals as we speak today so that you and I can look pretty. Being compassionate towards animals is just not about being revolted by a tragic death of an elephant in Kerala or a sickening post about animal abuse forcing you to fight a keyword battle from the comfort of your home. If you care, it will show in your choices. No matter how happy that glow on your skin or hair makes you, using products that involve animal cruelty is downright unacceptable. Unethical, so to say. There is no debate on it, period. But people continue to talk about the benefits of animal testing, and that very thought enrages me. Do you agree with me? There's plenty of alternatives available, but before we discuss that, let's turn the clock and time travel back to where it all started.
After our long-standing and high-profile campaign started in the 1970s, we're finally celebrating the end to animal tested cosmetics in Europe. It's been a long journey.
The history of cruelty-free goes over 100 years. Frances Parcock started Cruelty-Free International in 1898 after she travelled across Europe and witnessed all manners of animal mistreatment. Current research suggests animal testing is less useful than modern-day alternatives. But the scientific world is still holding on to the cruel practices. Many scientists in fact believe that we should continue to experiment on animals. The reason being, it is easier to compare the results of new tests to those of old tests on the same animal. Cruelty-Free International is integral to the fight against animal testing, and using their expertise, they continue to investigate and expose animal testing. The term cruelty-free was popularized by Lady Dowding. She used her prominent social position to advance animal welfare without seeking any personal gain or reward. She persuaded manufacturers of fake furs to use the label Beauty Without Cruelty and went on to start the charity Beauty Without Cruelty in 1959. In 1998, the United Kingdom started a trend by banning all testing on animals. Many other countries followed their lead soon after, including European Union, Israel, and our very own India, the first Asian country to ban animal testing in July 2013. We can see some positive changes in the US, China, and Japan that still ranks as the top animal testers in the world. Speaking of which, every year, 500,000 animals get tested globally. And these numbers show that we have a long way to go. The list displayed on your screen shows cruelty-free brands that does not involve animal testing at any phases of product development. If you're still watching, and I hope you are, let's take a small step today. Together, we have the power to stop this. So why the hell not? In my next video, I'll be sharing some of the top cruelty-free brands that I use. This shift has been an incredible journey for me, and I'm really glad that I'm able to contribute towards a positive change in the smallest way, but still a change.
Seeing the images that I saw, it is very upsetting, and it's a reminder that this is still happening.
We can make it so that future generations don't have to see those photos, and that feels pretty powerful.
Well, I hope we can all come together in building a better world for the lifeless and help the leaping buddy leap even higher. Well, that's all I have for today. If you like this video, don't forget to share and subscribe and put your comments below, because that's always a source of encouragement for us. Thank you so much for watching, and please stay safe and healthy. Take care. See ya.